It's a Head Teacher's Update, and today I want to talk about educational visits, volunteering and the importance of reliability. Firstly, educational visits are not jollies. They are carefully planned learning experiences designed to bring learning to life through meaningful first-hand experiences linked directly to the curriculum and lessons in class. If you choose not to give consent for your child to attend, they really will miss out both educationally and emotionally from the visit. A huge amount of preparation goes into every visit, often weeks or even months in advance. That includes things like researching the venue, organising transport, planning learning opportunities, carrying out risk assessments, arranging staffing, and ensuring appropriately trained first aiders are present. All of this is done to make visits both meaningful and, of course, safe for children. For some reception families though, especially, it can feel unusual at first that parents do not accompany their own child on school visits at Thames View Infants, but that is all part of the growing up and letting go process. Children develop confidence by themselves, independence and trust through these experiences, and they often feel incredibly proud of themselves afterwards. At school, we also try wherever possible to have children working in smaller groups during visits. More adults make visits more meaningful for children. It allows for better communication, more discussion, more questioning, altogether better learning, and ultimately helps children get much more out of the experience. That's why parent volunteers play such a valuable and important role. If you do volunteer, you will usually be responsible for a small, named group of children. You support them with their learning, help keep them safe, and work alongside school staff throughout the whole day. Before the visit, volunteers receive communication and briefing information so that everyone understands their role and their expectations, so everyone's clear. It's when giving consent for your child to attend a visit that you express an interest in volunteering. However, expressing an interest does not automatically mean you will be needed. Teachers carefully organise numbers and groups, so it's important to look out for their communication, confirming whether or not you've been selected. Knowing whether or not you've been confirmed as a volunteer is important, and I'll explain why shortly. At Thames View Infants, volunteering parents do not directly supervise their own child during visits. This is for fairness, safeguarding, and to support the smooth running of the day. If you feel that may be difficult for you, then we totally get that. Volunteering may not be the right role for you on this occasion. And once it's been confirmed by the teacher as a volunteer, reliability becomes so incredibly important. One of the biggest difficulties for us is when a volunteer withdraws at short notice or does not arrive on the day. That immediately affects ratios, groupings, registers and overall safety arrangements. In a worst case scenario, it could even mean a visit has to be cancelled, and that would be hugely disappointing for the children, well, for everyone really. In some situations, we may even have to take adults from planned learning in school to make the numbers safe, which really impacts on other children as well. So if you volunteer and that's been clearly confirmed to you by that teacher, please clear your diary, commit to it fully and arrive nice and early. And if an emergency does arise, please let the school know as early as possible, and where you can, try to have some sort of contingency arrangements in place, please. Similarly, only parents who have been formally confirmed as volunteers should attend, as all numbers, groupings and safety arrangements are carefully planned in advance. Now, a few final reminders. The best way to look at it is think about how you would want your own child supported by another adult during a visit. So volunteers remain fully engaged throughout the visit. That means no mobile phones. Lunchtime supervision remains part of your role too. Parents should not share food with children, including their own, due to fairness for the other children and also allergy considerations. And volunteers are expected to remain with their group right up until the end of the day, only after children have safely returned to school and been dismissed in the usual way does it stop. Educational visits are some of the most memorable and meaningful experiences children have in school, and we really value your time and energy and thank you for offering to help. When parents and schools work together reliably and in partnership, visits become even more special. I love them. Have a great week and let's carry on learning together.